In 1965, Bruce Tuckman classified 4 stages of team maturity. His concept gains popularity in the Scrum world because it addresses the key principles of Agile. Initially, there were only 4 stages, but recent studies added 1 stage of team maturity, which is the adjourning. One of the risks of a Scrum project is that it takes a small group of people with different skills and experience and puts them in a situation where they are required to work closely with each other at high velocity, usually in a reserved space. When the team is first introduced and starting to get to know each other, it is called forming. At this stage, the project starts and the team are introduced to each other. An overview of the project is explained. At this stage, the level of understanding of what the deliverables are is at its lowest, as is the trust between team members. It is often said that the forming stage is brief, but it should never be skipped. Each member sees himself or herself as an individual, and there is little understanding of or bonding with the other team members. There is a natural reserve between members while they are busy trying to assess their other teammates' capabilities and dispositions. There is usually only limited conflict at this stage. Team members are too busy trying to size each other up. It is not surprising for a new team to encounter issues or conflicts. This stage is called storming. This is a political stage where power struggles arise and there are personality clashes. It is important to manage these conflicts without suppressing them. Some team members prefer to avoid conflict, but it is necessary to clear the air generally. One of the mechanisms that is frequently mentioned as an aid to overcome the storming stage is the use of planning poker in Agile projects. Planning poker aids to determine the level of difficulty of a task. The different ratings are debated and agreed via this gamified technique, which fosters cooperation. Hopefully, the team moves naturally to the next stage, but it might require some coaching intervention to get past the complex. Once the sprint gets to a stage where everyone can cooperate and work together, it truly is a team. There is a recognized common goal and a rhythm to the work. The team can work in harmony, and the understanding of the product content and deliverables grows. This stage is the norming stage. The 4th stage of team maturity is sometimes called as the nirvana of teamwork. In the performing stage, the team works in harmony and introduces improvements to the work process. In Scrum, the holding of retrospective meetings helps to identify the lessons learned and applies those lessons to the next tranche of work. By the time the last sprint is started, the team can be working as a high-performance team. They have matured and moved to a level of competence that is far removed from where they started. Lastly, this stage was added in 2001 to the original 4 stages and refers to the disbanding of the team or adjourning. The team has worked through their initial conflicts and trust issues to work together. Part of the project time was devoted to becoming a team. It is a pity to discard the bonding where the team can work comfortably together, only to start again with the next project. While this is often common practice, one can only question the wisdom of discarding a team model that worked, especially if it resulted in a high-performing team. What essentially happens during these stages is the development of trust in each other, starting with little and no trust upon being introduced, to a level where team members feel they can rely on other members of the team to play their part. There is no guarantee that a team will reach stage 4 in any environment, and some coaching is needed to migrate through each stage. Tuckman's model, although it is now in its 50s, is an astute observation of teams and works for agile development teams as well as sports teams.